This going perfect. I am so happy and so excited. All right, guys, my name is Melqaam Shaw. I am your favorite academic coach, guys. I am your favorite academic coach. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be talking to you all about building academic confidence and how we can build academic confidence by using what I call an 8-day study plan. So I'm going to get in more depth details about an 8-day study plan later on. Thank you all for being here early in the morning with me. I am going to share my screen. Give me 1 second. And let's get this party started. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, let's share. It's nothing like being in a classroom. Virtual. Wow. All right, perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about building academic confidence today, creating an 8-day study plan. So what is academic confidence? And academic confidence is a student's belief about performing a task at a particular level in order to attain a specific academic goal. This has been the working definition since the year 2005, 15 years ago. My definition of academic confidence: do you believe in yourself enough to believe in what you say you believe in? Like, is it true for yourself? Like, do you really have that faith? Do you really have that courage? Do you have that self-perseverance? Do you have those characteristics to believe in the things that you say you believe in? or are you just saying those things just to say them? So this is my definition of academic confidence, because I know and I truly believe that academic confidence plays upon self-confidence. So if we're looking at this, it's a beautiful picture. And if I was to ask you all a question, if I was to unmute the chat and ask everyone, what is this? What would you say? You would probably say, man, this looks like butter. This looks like, I don't know, some type of spread. You are absolutely correct. This is a container for butter. However, if this container is in your grandparents' house, then there is no telling what this is. Your confidence may be here because it's in your grandparents' refrigerator. I know at my grandma's house, if I see country crock in the refrigerator, I can guarantee you that it's not butter. I may not be sure exactly what it is, but I am confident that it's not butter. It may be some turkey wings, some collard greens, some lima beans. This is a storage container. This container right here, even though it is used for butter, in certain environments, it can be used for something else. And depending on what environment you are in, that can determine exactly what this container holds inside of it. And it's similar to academic confidence. It all depends on the environment that you are in. No matter your environment, academic confidence, the lack of it affects everyone. It affects young people, middle-aged people, elderly people, just born people, unborn people. Academic confidence, believing in your ability to perform in a school environment, affects everyone. Your level of performance depends on your internal motivation. If you have a high level of performance, then you are more likely to believe in yourself, or you are more likely to believe that you understand the material that you are covering in order for you to perform well. And on the contrary, if you don't have enough belief in your abilities to perform on that certain assignment, then you may have a poor grade, poor self-image when it comes to that class. You may not want to attend that class because you don't feel as though you understand the material. Don't worry about any of that. That's why I'm here, to make sure you're good. So the problems that can occur from lacking academic confidence: if you're stressed out, you're going to definitely have unhealthy eating habits. You're in college, I'm truly, you know about that freshman 15. One, because the food is good. Also because some people cope with stress differently. Some people eat poorly. Other people are depressed. They have anxiety, which can lead to panic attacks, anxiety attacks, things of that nature. It also affects your self-worth, like your state of depression. Like, because you lack academic confidence, this can now flow over into your personal life, causing you to feel some type of way about yourself just because of academics. And I don't think that's fair to you, because your self-image is not defined by your academic confidence. However, I'm going to teach you how to use academic confidence to build your self-image. And then once again, like the previous slide, your performance depends, it can be below average. So pandemic, we are in a social pandemic as well as a health pandemic right now. I have page 23 listed here because in my book, Life Support, I talk about a time where my academic confidence was so low that I had to leave school for a semester. Like, I had to medically withdraw from the university because of health issues, but that wasn't the reason why. The reason why was because I didn't believe in myself enough. Like, the professor called on me to answer a question and to read aloud. I was shaky about reading aloud. I was shaky about answering the question. I didn't want people to laugh at me. I also have what do you call the thingamajig that you talk with? A thingamajig, an accent because of where I'm from. So my dialect is different. And I didn't want people to like start making fun of me, man. Like, I just didn't want to. So in page 23 of my newly released survival guide titled Life Support, it talks about how I turned that trial into a triumph. And I want you guys to check that out, specifically that page, because you are going through a pandemic right now. One, you have to worry about, or you have to figure out how to navigate your school, your coursework while in a health scare where you have to wear a mask everywhere, but also while in a social justice, civil rights scares as well. So these are the things that are going on right now that you are currently facing. And these things can play a role in your academic confidence. But like I'm saying, don't sweat it. That's why I'm here. I am your favorite academic coach. I'm the person that's going to show you how you can use this pandemic in order to focus not only on the social justice issues going on, the health issues going on, but how to mainly focus on your academics so you don't lose focus on your academics with the pandemic that is going on. So what is an 8-day study plan going to do? An 8-day study plan, it divides big assignments into smaller ones, divide weekly assignments into daily assignments, and it divide errands into daily, weekly activities as far as your lifestyle. I first learned about an 8-day study plan once I started teaching college students. When I became a college professor, I learned about an 8-day study plan. I now currently use an 8-day study plan, not only for assignments, because I am a doctoral student as well, not for my doctoral assignments. I use an 8-day study plan for my errands as well as for my lifestyle, the things that I want to do, the things that I want to accomplish. If I set a goal, I'm going to break that goal up into smaller parts so that I can knock that major goal out over daily activities by just checking it off the box. So what exactly is an 8-day study plan? It is a metacognitive strategy. Don't trip out about the big word. I know, and I was like, metacognitive, like I couldn't even say it at first. I was like, what? Like a meta-human, like metamorphosis, like Transformers? Squirrel, tangent. But metacognitive, it's thinking about what you're thinking about. And an 8-day study plan helps you conceptualize what it is that you're thinking about for the assignments, what it is that you need to complete. It helps you put it on paper. It's a guide that can help you prepare for upcoming assignments. It can help you earn higher grades on your course assignments, your classwork, as well as your cumulative GPA, as well as your semester GPA. It's a guide that can increase your academic performance as well as confidence. And it is a guide that will decrease your stress level, decrease anxiety, and decrease depression. This is what an 8-day study plan is, guys. How can it help you? Go ahead, take a breath, breathe. It is going to prove that college is easy. No matter if you're a first generational college student, no matter if you're the third family lineage to go to college, no matter if college is extremely hard, no matter whatever your excuse may be, an 8-day study plan is going to show you how to breathe. So this is what an 8-day study plans look like. So this is an 8-day study plan that I created for you all so that you can have a visual representation of what it looks like when you are completing errands and or doing something for the betterment of your college. So here we have a laundry. We got to do laundry that day. We're going on a date and we're going bowling when we go on a date. So you're not only thinking about what you're doing for that day, you're writing down the activities of that day as well. As you can see, on the 13th, we're doing homework for class 1, whatever class that may be for you. You know you have a homework assignment that you need to do. So you can list that on this day. And then you know you're missing your family member. So you can call home. Or if you're at home, you may be missing some friends from college, from high school, previous semesters, or whatever that may be. You may need to contact financial aid. And you may need to start getting your workout in so that you're not building additional stress on yourself. So this is what an 8-day study plans look like. But this is how you can use it for your errands that you need to complete And if you're a person like me, you can use an 8-day study plan to not only put your course assignments, your lifestyle, and your errands on an 8-day study plan. All right. So we're going to complete one together. But the first thing that I want to show you all is that there are a variety of 8-day study plans. The one that I like to use is the one that looks like this. It is similar to the one that you saw on the board. However, with this one, you can write down everything you need to do for the week, and then you can plan those things in these boxes here, and then the dates goes there. Now, how do I know this works? Well, let's see. That's an 8-day study plan that I created for myself. And look, you see the little crinklies in there? That means I got some skin in the game, as the elderly people will say. That's another 8-day study plan that I created for myself. Okay, this one's folded up a little bit as well on the top. I got some skin in the game. Here's another 8-day study plan that I created for myself. Okay, more skin in the game. Here's another 8-day study plan that I created for myself. These are what 8-day study plans look like. You can use them. This is my favorite version. There's also a version where you can list out your course materials. You can list them out by classes, as well as the days that you're going to work on, as far as daily tasks for the classes. So this is also a way to use or create an 8-day study plan. You do not have to feel as though you need to use the boxes if you are a person who likes to use lines. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to do an 8-day study plan. Let's share my screen with you all. I am going to fill this out. So as you all can see, I have an 8-day study plan. This is a fillable study plan that you can fill out on your laptop. You can fill it out using your cell phone, any digital device that you use, you can use this to fill it out. So let's say today is the 12th, 8 days from now, we have an assignment that is due on the 20th. So we're going to put 9/20 in there. All right, today is 9/12. This day is 9/13. So on, so on, so on, till we get to 9/20. All right, perfect. Let's say this is for a writing class or some type of literature class. So your professor gives you an assignment. You have to complete a book report. In your book report, you have to read 100 pages. You have to complete the book report. In a book report, you may need to talk about what happened in the book. You may need to talk about the major plot in the book, describe the characters in the book, as well as the main idea of the book. And you may even be able to give, some professors may allow you to give recommendations to the characters. Perfect. So this is what we have to do. This is for one class. This is for our English class. Now, here's why I'm telling you, don't freak out. This is what you do. You write down everything you need to do for that assignment, everything you need to do for that class. So we know we have a book report. It's 100 pages. So we have 8 days. 100 divided by 8 is, I don't know. I'm not the math guru. However, I do know that if I read 20 pages a day for 5 days, that will give me 100 pages. So I could start reading. I can do 20 pages here. Let's go read. I can read 20 pages there. And then what I'm going to do to make this easier, work smarter, not harder, is copy and paste. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. 5. We need to read 20 pages. Then what we can do, we know we need to write down what happens in the book. So we may not be able to write down what happens in the book until the end of the book. So write summary of book. Okay, well, what can we do? On this day, we can write down the characters, right? The characters that are introduced. And we can write down the first plot, or a plot is also known as sequence of events. So the first event that occurred in this book. All right. So let's see what we have so far. We have this checked off because we're going to be reading 100 pages. We're going to do it 20 pages per day. So we're going to put an X there. We know that what happened in the book is going to come on this day, whatever date that is, 17th. Major plot. Well, we can't describe them or talk about the major plot just yet. However, what we can do is we can start talking about the first event of the plot. So we can talk about the first event of the plot itself. Then I would say we can write the summary of the book, and we can even do major plot here. All right. And then I would even go on this day, we can probably focus on the main idea of the book, because you are now 80 pages in, around page 50 to 60. Well, really in the first couple of chapters or the first couple of pages, it will give you the main idea. However, by you continuing to read, you will be able to determine what is the main idea of the book, what is the thesis of the book. Then what we know we can do here is write we're going to copy and we're going to paste. Let's paste, boom, because we know characters may be developing throughout this book as we continue to read the book. Characters may continue to develop. I would say the last 20 pages, they may not introduce a new character, but if they do introduce a new character, then you can talk about that character as well. Now, this day, let's go recommendations. Recommendations to the characters. Perfect. Here's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a trick right now. We're going to copy that. Every time a character is introduced, in your recommendations to character section in your book report, always write down the recommendation that you have for the characters that are introduced in those 20 pages. In those 20 pages. In those 20 pages. Write down the recommendations. Here, what we're going to do, we're going to summarize the recommendations to the characters. We're going to edit our book report. Listen, guys, let me pause for a minute. As I'm telling you the things that you are going to do, or as I'm describing what you can do for each day, imagine that you have your template up for your book report. You are now, when you start reading your first 20 pages, because you have created your template, you can now write inside of your template. So on this day, what I would tell you to do as well is create your template. Perfect. You get it? Because there is something that you still have to do. You still have to create the template. So you want to create your template, and then you want to write down the characters that are introduced. You can write down the first event. You can do second event here, third event, fourth event. These all equal up to the major plot. All right. So every time you're reading, you're writing as well. every time you're reading. So if it takes you 15 to 20 minutes to read 20 pages, let's say we're going to do 20 minutes to read, and we're going to do 20 minutes to write. We're doing this every single day. Okay, let's see if I can get it back. Yep, let's see, Control C to copy, Control V to paste, Control V, Control V. All right, here, we don't need 20 minutes to read or 20 minutes to write because we are summarizing and editing here. So what do we want to do when we summarize and edit? We may want to invest at least 1 hour to revise and edit. You guys got me? On this day, the 19th, what I am going to tell you to do, listen, other professors may not tell you this, but I am going to tell you this. On the 19th, what you should do on the 19th is take this day off. So in 8 days, you have now completed a book report. See, typically what happens, the reason why your academic confidence is low is because on this day, you realize that the book report is due this day. So on this day, you try to complete everything in this one day versus breaking down your assignment into smaller activities that you can complete over daily days or daily things. So just breaking down that assignment into daily activities. So there's no need to procrastinate and wait to get started here. Just take the time out to schedule out your assignment, the things you need to do for that assignment, and then do them. So you see the first day we're creating a template, and then we're writing in the template every day until we get to this day. Now, if you truly want to maintain that 4.0 GPA or have a 3.8 GPA, here's what you can do. If you know somebody that is great at writing, or you have support at your nearest writing center for college, what I would advise you to do is schedule an appointment with Writing Center. If you are like me and you are not a strong writer, but you can read, you read very well, you want to still schedule your appointment with the Writing Center, because with the Writing Center, they are going to be able to help you to review, revise. You can also email your professor or your teacher. The reason why I'm telling you to email your professor or teacher is because on this day, after you start writing, so you're in it, you're almost completed with the book, you can ask clarifying. We're going to go here. Hopefully that is correct. If not, don't worry about your spelling right now. Wait till you get to the Writing Center. Ask clarifying questions. Perfect. You want to ask clarifying questions about the assignment that you may be able to focus on, may be able to use. So this day was the day that we scheduled an appointment with the Writing Center, and we also emailed our professor that day. This day, let's go here to make sure we're completing everything. We have the template, professor outreach, email, schedule, Writing Center. I'm even going to go up here and say email professor, because that's something that you have to do in order to get to the outreach. Then we are going to attend writing workshop. So we have to still attend the writing workshop that we have scheduled with the Writing Center. Now, the reason why I told you to take this day off is because if you visit the Writing Center, let's say you make your appointment, visit writing, we're going to go attend, because that's the word we use, attend writing workshop. You can think about the things that the writing workshop said, or your writing center, your coach, whatever the writing coach recommended to you, suggested to you. You can make those edits while you are in the workshop, or you can wait until this day that you are off to make final edits. Boom, 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 boom. This is how you build your academic confidence. You can do this for class, for every class. You can do this for particular assignments. You can do this for your daily life. You can do this for whatever, honestly. Just schedule it out. 8 days, 8 days. If you are not a person who is a fan or likes to use this format, you can also use the format that is the listed format. You can still use the listed format. Do not allow the format of the study plan to determine if you are going to use it or not. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you build academic confidence. This is how. Man, if this is getting good, if this is helpful, please let me know. If you can type in the chat, if this is helpful, please let me know if this information is helpful. If you cannot type in the chat, do not worry about it. I have some more valuable information for you. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let me share my screen once again. Share screen. I am going to go here. Boom, present. No cap. No cap. No cap at all. This is not, I'm not capping. I just learned this word. I feel hip. I feel cool. No cap. Your level of performance depends on your internal motivation. How do you feel now knowing that you can do an 8-day study plan for a course assignment, or for your goals, or for your weekly errands? How does that make you feel? Remember, an 8-day study plan is a metacognitive strategy. So if you are talking to certain professors and you want to sound real good, say, hey, I'm using a metacognitive strategy in order to help me with this class. It is an 8-day study plan, and I would like for you to take a look at it to see if there's any information that I may need to change or edit. An 8-day study plan is a guide that can help you earn higher grades. It will increase your GPA. I am not speaking from theory. I am speaking from I guess it would be from practical experiences. I'm speaking from life. I am speaking the truth. This is a guide that will decrease stress, anxiety, and depression. Who can use it? You can use it. Your parents can use it. Grandparents, great-grandparents, anybody can use an 8-day study plan. This is a guide that is going to help you increase your academic confidence. Do we have any questions, comments, or concerns? Any questions, comments, or concerns? Perfect, perfect, perfect. If there are no questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave me a review on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, or you can visit melqaamshaw.com in order to purchase your copy of Life Support. If you are looking to build academic confidence, I have practical strategies in this book that are going to help you build your metacognition strategies, your metacognition skills. Is going to help you build active reading, is going to help you build active note taking, and I use my personal life as a case study so you as a college student do not have to experience some of the things that I experienced. You can actually learn from my mistakes. So check out the website, my social media platforms, leave a review. I want to thank you all for attending, but first, before you go, I want to know, was this helpful? Was this extremely helpful, somewhat helpful, or not helpful at all? Please let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Please let me know. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Once again, my name is Melqaam Shaw, and I am your favorite academic coach. I am coming to a college near you soon. Stay tuned as I will be giving more information on our next webinar that's going to help you to continue to build that academic confidence. Today, we talked about an 8-day study plan, how that study plan can help us build confidence, decrease stress, decrease anxiety. Anybody can use an 8-day study plan. An 8-day study plan can help you with your overall healthy lifestyle. It can help you with your academics, help you with lifestyle in general, and help you with your weekly, short-term or long-term goals. But stay tuned for part 2 of building your academic confidence. I will be launching information on all social media platforms soon. Thank you all so much. Enjoy yourself. Have a great weekend. Stay safe by being dangerous. Remember that. Oh, I'm so good. All right, guys, have a great one. Peace.